Okay, welcome back to episode 2. This episode's going to be really just about recruiting. And you see it says 10 hours, well, it says 10 minutes, but it's really 10 hours for call and 3 hours for scout. Scout is, I guess, a new thing that they added, and I don't actually know what it does yet, so we'll see. Okay, just go to recruiting. Obviously, this looks the same as the recruiting page. Right now, it's organized in a way that just like your top 35 recruits. These aren't my top 35 because I haven't actually done it yet. Like I haven't organized it the way I wanted yet, and so I will at some point. But yeah, okay. Who should I? Oh yeah, one thing right now, since there's so many people who like I could use, I don't really talk to them that long in the beginning. I talk to each one that I'm interested in for like 30 or 40 minutes. Just because there's so many at the beginning. Like once you start going, like once you start narrowing down your list, you'll start being able to do that. And it says gem. I don't know what gem actually is. I'm assuming it means that it's like one person that will probably be very good in the future. So I'm just gonna move this guy up to like 4 or 5 because I need a punter anyways. Well, that's where I live actually, West Hollywood. Okay. Okay. Colt Rice, that's a funny name. Okay. So yeah, pretty much do whatever you want in terms of like organizing the people that you want. Just make sure you have the people that you need as your main priorities. I see what Scout does. At the top it says how whatever percent scouted, and so when you scout people you find out more attributes about them and like how good they actually are at certain things. Okay. Oh yeah, that makes sense. And so yeah, like I said, just organize your list in terms of people that you need, and then people who you actually want, and people that are interested in you, or in your school, I should say. So, like just like the last one, this video isn't going to be long because if I showed you me talking to pretty much every single one of these people, that would take like 20 something minutes, which is why I don't even talk to everybody. I just talk to the people I care about. This guy's probably pretty important. Kind of short for D tackles. It's 5'11". Just realized that. Okay, so right now, yeah, I'm just moving people. So I'm just gonna skip to the parts where I start talking to people. Actually, first, this is an example of scouting. So you just choose how long you want to scout people for, and then you find out more attributes about them. So yeah. So his pursuit isn't as good as I once thought, but his hit power is more. So that's good. And so now I'm actually gonna talk to this guy. I think I heard it's a little different actually than before. Like I think you get to choose which categories you want to do. Yeah, you do. Okay, you always get to choose. So obviously I'm gonna just try to I'm just gonna try to pitch them on academic prestige because that's the best I'm at. That's the thing I'm best at. So I'll just see how important it is to him. So since I only got 39 points, it's probably not that important to him. You can also tell by the quotes that they say. Like if they're just like, I need something to fall back, I'd agree to fall back on when I finish football, then it's probably important to them. And it also depends on how many points you get. So if you get like 100 points, that's obviously very important. And also, I always compare schools when I have a high grade and they have a really low grade. If it's like a B plus versus a B minus, then it's not going to make much of a difference. But if it's like an A to a D plus, then it's obviously going to make a big difference. And that goes for really everything, I guess. Yeah, I'll just find importance. Okay, that's... Oh. And it also says in the bottom, when you choose to find it out if it's important to them, it'll say in the left corner. If you don't say that, it won't say it, though. So... every time it does, every time you do that, just remember to look in the left corner. Every time you say, if it's important to them, you should look in the bottom left corner and it'll say actually how important it is to them. So, yeah, that's really it. This is pretty much all you do for each recruit. And yeah, and just remember I said don't spend too much time on each person in the beginning. As we progress, you should like increasingly put more time in the people that you actually want to go to your school. And so yeah, that's really it for this episode. Remember, this is DWTV 2010, and next episode we'll actually be playing a game against San Jose State. So see you then.